What's up, everybody? Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming to my show. I love you too, bro. I just been having fun, man. I'm recently single. Thank you. Thank you. I cheated, but thank you. I'm playing. I didn't cheat. I would never, ever hurt a woman. I'm single. I don't know. I like being single. I like dating around, you know, it's fun. I'm 28 now. I'm experienced enough that I can see stuff I don't like coming a mile away. Like, I don't like when women have trust issues. I'm sorry somebody gave you trust issues, but I ain't got no time for that. Like, I was with this one girl, and I was just being straightforward. I was like, hey, before we mess around, just please don't leave me hickeys. I don't like that. And she got mad. She was like, why? You got hoes? Yes. I'm not that good looking. It took me a very long time to accumulate these hoes. Don't fuck this up for me. Hey, hoes don't like that joke. Women laugh at it, but hoes don't. So if you didn't laugh, you see how now they're like, ha, ha, ha. I didn't get it at first. Yeah, but you know, I'm out here having some fun. I know what I like and what I don't like. Like, I like a woman from a broken home. The less parents I have to meet, the better. I like girls who don't wear, like, way too much makeup. Like, I get it. Sometimes you guys like to put on a lot, like, for sport. Yeah, I see those videos y'all be making. You're like, here's how you apply a shitload at... But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sometimes you're just going out to dinner or you're just going to the bar and y'all put on way too much. And you can always tell when a girl put on way too much makeup, because when y'all take it off, we're just like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, you're an artist. And a liar. I think I'm too smart for most women that I date. I can't help it. God made me just a maniacal genius. Like, I went out with this one girl, and when we were leaving the restaurant, they were giving out free lollipops. I took a strawberry and a green apple. She was like, which one are you gonna keep? I said, I want green apple, but I feel like you want that one too, so I'm gonna let you have it. She was like, oh, that's how I know you care about me. You gave me the one you wanted. In my mind, I was like, you stupid fucking... I never wanted green apple. I never wanted you, bitch. Nah, I'm sorry. That's too mean. That's too mean. I'm not that mean, man. If anything, I feel like I'm a sucker for women. Women have a lot of power over me, man. Whatever they say goes. Like, I've been doing my best not to get high with strangers. And it's easy to say no. It's usually just some dude after a show, like, hey, you want to smoke out my car? I'm like, I'm okay, guy. But if a woman was to try to get me high, man, I don't care. I'll be like, yeah, I love heroin. What's up? I feel like girls are really big on traveling nowadays. Girls love to travel. So if you're dating somebody and y'all start to get serious, eventually y'all gotta travel together. It's gonna happen. But that can be tough on your pockets. That's why I only go out with girls who are here illegally. Undocumented women, y'all are done traveling. Y'all have reached your final destination. They don't want to go anywhere. Well, I mean, they do, but they can't. That's my excuse for not even taking them on dates. I'd be like, let's just stay home tonight. I don't want them to take you from me, baby. Let's go under the covers where they can't find you. We're gonna play hide the illegal. Nah, it's like, hey, that's a dumbass joke, but it's just a joke. But I like when I say it, because I'll look around at the audience, and I could tell by the faces y'all make, I could tell who's illegal in here. A couple girls were looking at me like, fuck that joke. Play it cool, bitch, they're gonna find you. Nah. Hey, I didn't even know this, and maybe this is me just being like ignorant or maybe a little privileged that I was born on this side of the line, but I didn't know that a lot of people who are undocumented don't like to be called illegals. This girl I was dating got real mad at me. She was like, I'm not illegal. Stop calling me illegal. I'm undocumented. I said, bitch, it is illegal to be undocumented. Just be yourself. I was like, you're an artist. But I like being single, going out with other of my single friends. Like I was out, it was like 6 of us Mexican dudes, and then my buddy Zach was with us. He was the only white dude in the crew that night. And Zach was the only one talking to a girl, which I'm cool with. I'm a great wingman. That girl was looking at us like, dang, you know, all these Mexicans, one white dude. She goes, how do y'all even know each other? And this is how I know I'm a badass wingman, because without even thinking about it, I was like, oh, we work on his property. The other Mexicans I was with, they're no sabo kids. They don't even know Spanish. But I was like, right, guys? They're like, sí. Neta. I live with my dad right now, but I want to move out because it's hard to, you know, have sex. And it's the only thing holding me back right now, you know? You ever have quiet sex? Or like, you ever live with somebody else's parents? Like, if you're a dude, you ever live at your girl's parents' house? It's horrible. I lived with a girl once, and I remember her mom's room was right next to her room. The only time we could have sex was if I camouflaged the sweet sounds of love with my snoring. Every night I was in there like, It's hard having quiet sex. You gotta like whisper, yell, dirty talk. I was like, you like that? Sounded like a little demon. You like that, bitch? I remember this one night, she was like, go faster. I was like, shit, I'll try. It sounded like we had baby pigs running around. I said, don't come in here, we're watching farm videos. Finished her off with a The next morning, her mom was like, hey, you slept good last night. I said, you fucking right, I did. Give me some. But yeah, I live with my dad. It's cool. All my family, they're real good to me. They help me with my son when I'm not in town. Like my dad and my stepmom, they put in a lot of effort to have a good relationship with my son, and I love that. But my dad and my stepmom, they also put in a lot of effort to have a good relationship with my son's mom, and I don't need that. I don't. Because now she's getting too comfortable, man. My baby mama, she comes over all the time without even telling me. One time, I came home, and my baby mama was there, but I had a girl with me. It was awkward. The girl was like, who is that? I was like, oh, that's my sister. I had to play it off. I grabbed my baby mama by the head and gave her a noogie. I was like, it's like, stay out of my room, caca head. Like, I just... Bro, we went right back to court. No, but I shouldn't make fun of him. I'm scared all the time, man. I used to live in a little ghetto-ass neighborhood. Every time I'd get home at night, I was like afraid that somebody would rob me or something. Now I live in a nice neighborhood. It's so safe. But honestly, it's so safe that I'm scared again. They do shit that's not normal out there. The other night, I went walking through a park, like 10 p.m. at night, just to clear my head. And this little white girl comes up to me. She was like 8 years old, by herself. She was like, hi. I said, hell nah. It doesn't matter what color she is. If any little girl is at a park this late at night by herself, it's only for one of two reasons. Either one, they're out here to catch pedophiles. I don't want no part in her sting operation. This little girl's a fed. Good for her. Or two, this bitch is a demon. Right now, she's all sweet and innocent. Hi. But in the minute, she's gonna... Either way, she don't got nothing to do with me. I'm minding my business. I kept walking. I was ignoring her. But she kind of got me, though, because I get offended easily. I'm a sensitive dude. I kept walking, and she keeps going. She's like, hi. I said, nope. And she goes again, hi. I was like, And then she goes, hola. I said, bitch. This is not a language thing. Before y'all judge me for calling this little girl a bitch, I want to remind y'all, I live in Texas. She had a gun. I live out there in Texas, and I like to mention that in every city that I get to perform in, that I'm from Texas, because no matter where you go, it don't matter what city you're at, you'll hear at least one or two like, woo! And I'll be like, oh, you're from Texas too? And they'll be like, nah, but you know. I'm like, hell yeah, appreciate it. But some cities, they don't like Texas, like New York. And it's crazy to me that in New York, you could perform like 5 times a night. You could do shows 5 times a night. Every night of the week, I was out there for like 2 weeks. Every night, I mentioned I was from Texas and never heard a woo. Or one. I did one show in New York where one person wooed for Texas. And honestly, I wish they hadn't. Because that whole crowd just beat that lady's ass. Even I got scared. I was like, hey, I was just playing. Like, fuck that bitch, right, guys? Nah, but I mean, like, sometimes in more like liberal states, they kind of, you know, they judge you when they know you're from Texas. They think I got like all the red values. I don't have no like values though. I'm just kind of like here, you know? I'm like the meme. I'm like a chill guy. Like fucking. There are some things where I'm like, all right, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, all right, like a while back, Texas goes and they banned abortion, which I feel like that's extreme. It's a woman's issue. I feel like only women should decide on things like that. Yeah. But I mean, fuck it. We took the loss. Be careful. Right when they banned abortion, they put up a sign as you're driving into Texas state lines. There's a sign that's like, yo, you are now entering Texas. Be careful, bro. Make sure you love her. But it's extreme, is my point. It's extreme. But then, as if that wasn't extreme enough already, not too long after that, Texas goes and they ban Pornhub. And that's where I draw my line. Because now they're messing with my body. My body, my choice, you know? They banned Pornhub in Texas. That's wild. They banned it in a few states. That's wild, though. I didn't even care at first. I was like, so what if it's banned? It's just Pornhub. It's not that important. And then like 4 hours into the ban, it's like, why has God forsaken me? I didn't even know they were gonna ban it. I got on the website one day to check something else, and it was gone. If you're in Texas or in any state where they banned Pornhub, and you try to pull up Pornhub, all that comes up is a letter. It's a letter from Pornhub, more like a suicide note. And the whole letter, they're just like, hey, like, we tried. They're like, believe us, we want to give you so much porn, like. It says a lot of stuff, and then at the end of the letter, it said, if you want us back in your state, please reach out to your local representatives. I was like, hell nah. The hell? I was like, God, no. I was like, why would Pornhub even ask me to do that? Like, come on, bro, think about it, Pornhub. If I delete you from my search history, I'm not gonna defend you publicly. I don't even know who my representatives are. The only representative I know from Texas is that dude, Ted Cruz. And what, you think I'm gonna write him an email? Be like, hey, bro, I am horny and a little lonely, and they sent me to you, what's up? Like, it's over, Pornhub. And honestly, I'm cool with it, I am. Because Pornhub, they go too far. Pornhub, they let anybody make a profile and upload homemade videos. That should not be allowed. Leave it to the pros. These are normal people. They don't know how to they make their own titles, and I believe them. Now I'm worried about these strangers. Like, I was on this one girl's page, and every video she uploaded, the title would be like, I banged my boyfriend's best friend while he's at work. I banged the neighbor while my boyfriend puts in OT. I banged my boyfriend's uncle at the family reunion. It's like, come on, bro. I'm not even horny anymore. I just want to find her boyfriend. I want to find this man and be like, bro, have you ever watched porn? I need to show you something. Come with me. Like, your community does not love you, bro. Every video she posted was like that. Not one video was ever like, today I will faithful. Like, I don't need those titles. I don't even need a title. Just post the video. I'll figure it out. I'll be like, these two, they like each other. Let's go. Hey, bro, I gave myself a lot of dick right. I even added a curve. I was like, it goes to the right a bit. But yeah, they're going crazy down there. Be careful. I've never been like a coke person. My all-time favorite drug is mushrooms. Oh, yeah. I love to get like stupid high on mushrooms, because I'll start getting all these crazy ideas, and I write them down on paper so I can read them when I'm sober again. But every time I read what I wrote down, all I write is shit like, eat less mushrooms. It'd be like, I am scared. But I'll throw the paper away. I'm like, pussy. That's mushroom talk. Weed is cool. Weed is a cool, like, day-to-day drug, you know. Like that one. I like edibles. Edibles are fun when you forget that you ate one. Sometimes they take longer than usual to kick in. You eat one, you forget. You're taking out the trash, you eat some food. Right when you're cleaning your dish, out of nowhere, the edible's like, remember, bitch? I'm like, yeah, I do now. I'll eat an edible and I'll forget about it, and I'll agree to do things that I should not be doing on edibles. One time, I was driving my grandma to her doctor appointment. Edible kicked in. Bro, we never arrived. My grandma was mad. She was in the back seat, like, ¿por qué estamos en McDonald's? I was like, the doctor said to come here. I like smoking with people from time to time. I try to get out of my comfort zone. I'm a little introverted, man. Like, if I smoke with a dude that I meet after a show or something, like, I don't even know what to talk about. But I feel the pressure to talk and to entertain. So I'll start the conversation off, but I'll start it with a lie. I don't know why. I just, dumbass lies. I'll be like, hey, I have a dog. They're like, oh, yeah? Where'd you get it? What kind of dog? And then I'm like, fuck. These lies I tell, though, they're teaching me a lot about me. I'm learning I'm a racist. Because if I'm smoking with another Mexican dude or with like a black dude, I'd be like, man, I got this purebred Rottweiler. I got him from a badass breeder, paid top dollar. If I'm smoking with white people, I'd be like, first off, he's a rescue. I rescued a golden retriever, actually, and his name's Oliver. But for the record, I would never rescue. I don't like that. Reusing someone's dog? Nah. I don't like to reuse nothing, bro. I don't even recycle. And I do believe in global warming, but I don't care about it. I want to care more about the environment, but then I see people that like really care, and I'm like, man, they got it. You ever go to someone's house and they have like 3 recycle bins? When I see that, I'm like, we're gonna be all right. Sometimes you smoke with people and they'll talk a lot, which is fine, like talk, but pass me back my weed first. Or like I like to smoke with people who rap when they're high. But like I said, like, pass me back my weed. Some people, they want to rap and hold the weed like it's a music video, and I don't like that. I be looking out for the signals. If you're holding my weed and I see you off to the side over here, like, I'll be like, hey, nah. Like, but some people rap badass when they're high. Like my little cousin Anthony, he'll bust a freestyle. And I love it because he does it all in his mind. He'd be smoking, out of nowhere, he just like. And I'll be so high that I heard it. I'm like, bro, hell yeah. Say, you ain't lying, bro. Play that shit again. I want to get health insurance. That shit looks badass. Right now, I don't have health insurance. So anytime I need to go to the doctor for anything, I go to like this affordable type clinic. You know those clinics that are like for people in the struggle? But I feel like the doctors there be struggling too. My primary care physician lady, I don't think she makes enough money to care. That bitch has her own problems. She was like, Mr. Barbosa, do you smoke cigarettes? I was like, sometimes. She's like, shit, me too. But I'm trying to stay productive while I can, you know? I'm trying to stay productive. I started learning how to work on cars. I really did it because I wanted to impress women. But so far, I've just been impressing men. They're the only ones who really care. Like I was telling my boy that I did the oil change on my car. He was like, "Where'd you take it?" I said, "No, I did it." He goes, I was like, "Calm down, pervert. What the fuck?" When I was a kid, I did a little paint and body, but the mechanics of it, I never messed with it, and learning. I know a thing or two now, but before, I didn't really know much. I didn't even know what type of oil my own car used at first. I remember the dude at the store was like, "What kind of oil do I get you?" I was like, "Whatever Vin Diesel uses." He's like, "I don't know what Vin Diesel uses." I was like, "Well, you don't know nothing about cars, bro." Or family. Don't clap. That's a stupid ass joke. Don't clap. Y'all should be ashamed of me that I even said that. Like, you should be ashamed, man. You know what's crazy is I was so cocky about that joke. I was a little high when I wrote that. But I was so high that I didn't even realize it was like funny because it's so stupid. I thought it was like I'm so smart. I was right there like, and then I'm gonna be like, "Get this." Or family. Now, but I learned that my car uses 5W30. And when I learned that, or when I learn anything new about cars, I feel like I'm ready to chop it up with other car guys, talk shop. But then I talk to car guys, and they remind me, I don't know shit. This dude at a car show was telling me about his truck. He was like, "Yeah, what can I tell you, bro? I did an E85 conversion. It's a 454 big block V8 that I took out of a 75 C10. The truck itself is a 68 C10. Got about 118 cc to about 120 cc headers. I was running 93 cc headers on this bad boy, but that 9-to-1 compression ratio just popped that piston right out of there, boy." I said, "For real?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe put 5W30 on there, bro." That's what Vin Diesel uses, I want to know more stuff, you know what I mean? I want to know more stuff. Because I want to be smarter, be better at conversation. Because sometimes other comedians will invite me onto their podcast, and I want to be a better guest. One time, I got to go on Joe Rogan's podcast. The man has the biggest podcast in the world, and he gave me a great opportunity by having me on, man. But I didn't have shit to talk about. And then I fucked up because I started reading the comments, and everybody was like, "Man, this guy is boring." They were the last guy he was so interesting. The last guy had a good episode. Every comment, the last guy was this and that. And I know I'm dry, but now I'm like, all right, well, who's this last guy, right? So I go to check, and the guy on the episode before mine, he was like an F-22 fighter pilot spilling government secrets. Hell yeah, his episode was better than mine. I was like, what the fuck they put me after him for? That man had government secrets. I was on my dumbass episode like, "Oh, I like Funyuns." Got a temper, man. People don't know that about me. I got a temper. Be getting me into problems. Like the other day, I walked out of a bar, and then I tried to go back in the bar. And a police officer, he grabbed me by my arm like I'm a kid. He was like, "Whoa, you can't go back in there, boss." And I didn't like that he grabbed me by my arm. But he called me boss, so I was like, at least he knows. Shit. It's because I like compliments a lot. I do. I'm a sucker for compliments. A cop could be beating my ass, but if he compliments me while he does it, I'll be cool with it. For real, police officers should compliment the shit out of everybody they arrest. They might have an easier time. Like me, all right, check this out. Like if a cop was being racist to me, I don't know what I would do. I'd be so scared. I'd probably run for my life. Like if a cop slammed me up against the wall and he was just like, "Yeah, being there," I'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I gotta go." But if a cop slammed me up against the wall and he was just like, I bet you get a lot of pussy. I'd be like, all right. Take me to jail. But I don't know. I've never been like the type to get into shit with police. My friends are. A lot of my friends are these hood-ass dudes from hood areas. I don't even know how we click, man. For real. Like, you ever take pictures with people from the hood? It's hard, man. They're always throwing up their gang signs, their hood, their East Side, Oak Cliff. I feel awkward, though, because I'm from the suburbs. I don't know what to do in pictures. They're over here. I'm just like... I'm like, stop fighting. Every time we touch, The only time I've ever felt afraid of the police was a couple years ago. They passed this law in Texas. It's called the SB4 law. And this is what I read online. It said, they gave the police the authority to arrest you if you look suspicious of being an illegal. And I'm not an illegal. I was born here. But sometimes I'll look at my skin. And even to me, it looks a little suspicious. So what do they see? You know what I'm saying? And it says that law is mostly for the cops that are right near the border. They work the border towns. And I don't live near the border, but I'm still scared. Because what the fuck makes you suspicious of being an illegal? What makes you fall under suspicion? 80% of this room is suspicious. That shit had me scared, man. That shit had me so scared. I don't even put salsa on my taco anymore. Too suspicious. I feel scared that I'm gonna be in a restaurant just throwing it on, and a cop eating lunch is gonna be like, hands behind your back. No citizen could handle that amount of heat. He'd be like, you're coming with me, pussy magnet. I'd be like, all right, I'm illegal. I don't know if that law stayed in effect. There's a lot of problems with that law. But do your own research. I also want to say this real quick. Don't do your own research. Don't say, whatever I talked about right now, that law, don't use that like in a real conversation. Don't be like, you heard about the thing? And like, don't ever leave my show thinking you learned something. I'm not that guy. Like, I just want to like emphasize that, man. Like, if you're left, right, blue, red, I'm not here to take a side or to push an agenda. Like, I don't care who you vote for. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I'm for real. Like, if I talk about a law or anything like that, don't take it too serious. I'm not trying to, like, I don't have a point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that comedian. I wish I was. You think I don't? Man, I wish I could be like them smart comedians that they be like, you ever notice how society be doing this? And then y'all be like, oh, fuck. But that's not me. So for now, I got to come out here and just, you know? I'm stupid, bro. I'm a stupid man. I know I am. I want people to acknowledge how dumb I am, and I'm okay with being dumb. I've always known. I knew I was stupid since like the 5th grade. Because you remember in school, they used to tell us that Ben Franklin discovered electricity when he was flying a kite with a key on it and he got electrocuted. Yeah, he was out there, he's like, oh shit, you know what it is. Like, when they told us that story, that's when I knew I was dumb. Because if that happened to me, I wouldn't have discovered electricity. I would have just stood there like, what the fuck happened? Like, especially in those old times, I would have ran around my village like, hey, the sky is the devil. Like, he just touched me. I also want to say another thing, man. Because I don't want my jokes to ever make you think one thing or another. because then you guys, you have an opinion about one of my jokes and you think that it means I do this or that, and then y'all talk about it in the comments, and I read those and I cry. So, like again, I just want to emphasize, I don't care who you vote for. I still respect you no matter what. But earlier I was doing jokes about dating girls who are not so legal. And I don't want y'all to think that I lean on anything. I do have one opinion, that this is my opinion though. And if yours is opposite of mine, I still respect you. But for the record, just before people get it twisted, for the record, me personally, I'm pro-immigrant. How could I not be? It's how I was able to be born in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm pro-immigrant. But, if I hang out with immigrants for too long, I'll get a little Republican-y. Only because, and immigrants, y'all know y'all do this. Bro, when immigrants who are the same race as you, when they find out you were born here, they'll shame you for it. You're on their side and they'll shame you for it. They split us up. They be like, oh, you were born here? Must be nice. They're like, so you're not full-blooded. Or they hit you with the, maybe you've had some struggle, but you'll never understand what it is to be an immigrant. Every time they're giving me all that, I'm like, bro, go home. But not like that, like go to your new home, not the original one. I'm not that mad. It's just me though, all right? I was raised by immigrants. I was raised by my grandparents. I was raised by immigrants, man. Yeah. You know, I miss my grandparents a lot when I'm out here on the road, and I'll get homesick. I'll miss them. But when I really miss them, I'll do things that remind me of them. Like, when I really miss my grandma and her food, I'll go to a Mexican restaurant and just sit down with an old lady. I'll be like, hola, señora. Ahora yo soy su nieto. I belong to you now, lady. When I really miss my grandpa, I'll go to a strip club and just creep out young ladies. I'll be like, ven aquí, chiquita. I really do take my grandma to her appointments sometimes. Or like, if I have to translate. My grandma speaks no English, like at all. So the longer her doctor talks, the more nervous she gets. And after a while, she'll start tapping me. She's like, ¿qué está diciendo? What's he telling you? ¿Qué chingados está diciendo? I like to mess with her a little bit. I'll be like, she's like, ¿qué? I'm like, Grandma, tenemos que ir a McDonald's. My grandma's cool though. She's like, chinga tu madre. I'm like, ¿es tu hija? My grandma's probably the reason I got a temper, man. She'd be always mad. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if it's a part of getting older, but it's harder for me to bottle in my anger. I'm usually good at just like, don't say nothing, just walk off, whatever. But lately, man, I don't know. The other day, I'll catch myself sometimes, but sometimes my temper still, and it's not fair. I'm not tall enough to have a temper. I'm almost 5'7". I say it just like that because it means a few things. It means, yeah, I'm not 5'7". I wish I was. If I was 5'7", my life would be so different. I would not be doing comedy today if I was 5'7". I wouldn't. Why would I need to impress people? I'd be grown, you know? But I'm almost 5'7". That means I'm not 5'6". I'm not, bro. I'm not. I see a 5'6" dude, I'll beat his little ass. But it's getting harder to like just bottle shit in, man. The other day, I went off at a restaurant. Well, not really a restaurant. The other day, I went off at McDonald's. I ordered a bunch of food through the app with my friend. When we got there to pick it up, it was like 4 bags worth of food. And I told the guy behind the register, I was like, hey, bro, could I have 1 packet of buffalo sauce? And he might have been having like a bad day already because he responded all mad. He was like, I already put honey mustard in the bag. I don't even know who the fuck told him to do that. I didn't, he's acting like if I was texting him like, don't forget the honey mustard, like I swear to God, I don't know what I'm gonna do if you forget that. But I try to keep it calm. I said, hey bro, take it back. Give me the buffalo, even trade, you know? He was like, that's too many bags for me to be looking for that honey mustard. He's like, I don't got time for that. He goes, if you want buffalo sauce, it's 25 cents. But I'm like, bro, don't take this job that serious. Like, of all the jobs in the world, don't take this one that serious. Just give me the buffalo sauce. I'm like, come on, bro. The owner of this place is a fucking clown. Literally, I'm not even making fun. You're gonna take a stance for Ronald? Calm down. He's like, hey, maybe my job is some joke to you, but this is how I make my living. If you want buffalo sauce, it's 25 cents. But this last part, he didn't have to throw in there. This is where I lost my temper. He goes, if you don't have 25 cents, just say that. That's where I was like, all right, bitch. I had some cash on me, so I started looking for the biggest bill I have. And my homeboy, he knew where I was going with this. He was trying to stop me. He's like, hey, bro, don't be that guy. But I was like, nah, fuck that. I pulled out a $10 bill. Because now I'm like, if this man wants to sell buffalo that bad, I'm in the market today. I said, you know what, bro? Give me $10 worth of buffalo sauce. He's like, what? I said, you heard me, 10 bands right now. He's like, what, are you fucking serious? I said, yeah, I'm serious. You want to be fucking top buffalo salesman of the month in this bitch? Let's get you that commission check, bro. That's right, we're tired, goddammit. But did he go get my buffalo? No. He goes and he gets his manager. And now I felt embarrassed because his manager was this little old lady, man. She don't got no time for this. The woman barely has time at all. But this lady, this old lady, this is why she's manager. She knows how to deal with people like me. She gets these 2 empty McDonald's bags and just starts dumping packs of buffalo sauce in them. More than what I needed. $28 worth of buffalo, at least. At that point, even I was like, hey, like that's all right. I was like, I think I have some at the house, actually. But she kept going. She's like, nah, you want buffalo? Like, it's like, bitch. But I do have to like learn, you know, to control my emotions. Because when you're my height, bro, life is just different. Like, you move different. I go to bars, I can't even enjoy being at a bar like everybody else. If I'm at a bar and somebody bumps into me, bro, I just get bumped into. End of story. I'll be like, yeah, I was watching that episode of... Ooh. I was watching that episode of SpongeBob. Because I already learned my lesson, man. One time, I was at a bar, I'm drinking with a girl, we're talking, laughing. Some dude bumps into me, I spilled my drink. I turned around, swole. I was like, who the fuck? That guy's in a rush. I really did. I learned the lesson the hard way, like just control my emotions. Sometimes I still slip, but for the most part, I'll control them. Because I got humbled one night. I got humbled bad, man. One night, I wasn't even out either. This is like 5 years ago. My cousin calls me. She was blowing up my phone. It's like 1:30 in the morning. She was crying. She's like, can you get over here? I need your help, please, please. My cousin, her boyfriend, and a bunch of their friends were drinking at some bar, and they got into an argument with some other dudes, started some shit, and my cousin was trying to leave, but those dudes wouldn't let them like get their car to the parking lot. I think they slashed their tires or something. It was like a big commotion. I couldn't really understand her. The bitch was crying. All I knew is my cousin's in trouble. Let me go help. I lived pretty close by, which I'm assuming is why she called me, you know? And I pull up to save the day. At that time, I was driving a 1999 Chevy Impala. I love that car, man. It had a clean brown leather interior, like panty dropper interior. The outside of the car had no matching colors. I had like a green hood and like a red door. Like the outside of the car made you put your pennies back on. But fuck it, I was on the inside where dreams are made of. But I pull up and I see all the commotion outside. They're all going crazy with her. And I got out the car. I said, hey, y'all get in my car. Let's just go. We'll come back for your car tomorrow. Fuck these guys. Let's just get out of here. And they were getting in my car, and those guys were talking shit to us. But I didn't really care. I'm just ignoring it. And until one of those guys, he yelled something like, he was like, yeah, get that fat bitch in the purple up out of here. Oh, man. I looked around, and who's wearing purple? My stupid-ass cousin. I was like, bitch, of all the colors on the color wheel, like... It made me mad, man. That's my cousin. You can't talk about her like that. I turned around so quick. I was like, who the fuck said that? But I should not have done that. If I was smart and not emotional, I could have just took a breath, looked at my cousin's boyfriend, and been like, hey, say something, bro. What the fuck? But I got mad too fast. I turned around. I was like, who the fuck said that? The biggest guy in their little crew comes out. He's like, me, motherfucker. I don't even think he was the one that had said it. I told him, I was like, nah, hell nah. I said, the voices don't even match. I was like, that was not you. It was maybe this 5'6" little bitch over here. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? That little boy didn't want none. Plus, that dude got in my face. The big dude got in my face. And when someone's right here in your face, man, there's no going back. And my grandparents, like, I went into, like, fight mentality, all right? My grandparents, they prepared me for moments like this. They were realistic the way they raised me. They would always tell me, they're like, hey, you are small. And that was it. They would just walk off. And, no, my grandpa would tell me, he's like, estás bien chaparro. Si te metes en una pelea y te pegan a ti primero, a lo mejor ya no te vas a poder levantar. Which translates to, you're short. If you get in the fight and they hit you first, you might not get back up. So his advice to me was, if you know that the fight is gonna happen, you swing first, you survive. Don't take a chance letting them hit you first. You start swinging. So when that dude got in my face, that's what I did. I started swinging as fast as I can. I wasn't doing shit to that man. I hit him like 1,000 times. His health bar was still on 99%. I started getting desperate. I even started doing stuff I see on TV. I was like, yeah, Kamehameha. That man just ate the blast like nothing. I got scared. I even hit that anime gas. I said, oh. I said, that's impossible. He was a tall dude, man. He was a big dude. I don't even know where to hit him. I was going for his head. I'm looking for openings in his body. I couldn't really hit him. He had it easy. He just kept hitting me on the top of my head. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Kept hitting me. I used to be 5'9", but the motherfucker kept, oh. He hits me like on the back of my head on one hit. And oh my God, I have never been so dizzy in my life. I had never been dazed before. And I instantly regretted it every time I've yelled at a fighter on TV. Because you know when you're watching the fight and the dude you're going for gets knocked down, and he's trying to get up, but his legs are wobbly, and you're just like, get up, bitch, get up. Bro, you can't, like. I was trying so hard not to fall. He was just whooping me. He was hitting me so hard. He was hitting me so hard that on the outside, I didn't even know where I was anymore. The world was just spinning. But on the inside, like, I found myself, man. I reached this higher level of consciousness as I'm watching the punches come at me. I was just like, oh, shit. I was like, first of all, I should have never answered the phone. It's like, damn, second of all, they're out here. They didn't even invite me. I saw this one big-ass fist coming. I was like, damn, third of all, my cousin could lose a few pounds. Nobody in our family wants to talk to her about her weight, and look where it got us that night. The rest of the fight, I was just mad about her weight. I was just like, oh, we need healthier lunch options in the school system. Look, man, I've been in like 5 fights my whole life. All of them, there's so much adrenaline, I don't even feel the punches. Or I feel them a bit, but it's dudes around my size, you know what I mean? Like, I get in a fight with high school kids. But this guy, and I'm like a little ashamed to admit it, but like, fuck it, I'm transparent. This dude was beating my ass so bad, like it was hurting so bad that I was in my head, like talking to myself. I was like, fuck. I was like, I have to do something. Like, I have to do something to this man. I was like, if he hits me with one more of those, I die. My gold coins go flying everywhere. Like, I'm done, bro. And maybe I do watch too much Dragon Ball Z, because in my head, my mind goes to like, fuck it. I just have to hit him with one final, all my power attack. Everything I have in this last blow, and if we both blow up, so be it. So with my left, I kind of push him off. I'm trying to block hits. I'm fending him off with my left, but over here, I'm charging this bitch up. And I got all this adrenaline going through me, you know what I mean? I'm yelling. I don't remember yelling, but my cousin said I was yelling. I'm just like, ah! I'm thinking about everybody in my life that I love to make me stronger. I'm like, te quiero mucho, grandma! I can kind of count his hits, because the man hit hard, but he didn't swing fast. So I can kind of count them, and I was making my little plan. I was like, all right, when he throws his right, I'm gonna use my shoulder and I guess my face. I'm gonna roll it off, and with that same energy, I'm gonna come back, everything I have, and if I kill him, I kill him. And I'm not a professional fighter. I didn't get it on my first try. It took a while. I was like, ooh, like, next one, motherfucker. But finally, I got it. I was like, this is the one. Like, I got it. I feel it. But I was so nervous, I yelled my cue out loud. I was like, now! But I still threw it. I threw the hardest, fastest punch I've ever thrown in my life. I even saw that bitch on fire a little bit. I was like, oh, shit. I hit him with everything I had. I said, boom! Man, I hit the fucking shit out of my car. I dented my own car. I couldn't even play it off. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, did you see that? Like, you want that, bro? Like, but that really was my final blow, man, because I couldn't even keep my fist like a fist no more. My shit was turning into a taco. I'm like, you want some, bro? I tried to keep going, like I tried, but that dude, he was looking at my hand, and I think he felt bad. He's like, just go, bro, just go. Man, I was embarrassed. I was mad. I was so mad, because my car was ugly enough as it was, and I did that. And then my cousin, she's like, oh my God. She's like, are you good? I was like, get your fat ass in the car. Hey, man, I'm Ralph Barbosa. Thank you so much for coming to my special. Every now and then I'll think of a joke that I think is funnier in Spanish, or a little story that I think is funnier in Spanish. Because eventually I would like to do a little Spanish tour. I think that would be cool. So I'll run it by my grandma. Yeah. So I'll run it by my grandma, right? Just to see what she thinks. And I told her this one and she didn't like it. But if you want, I'll tell it to y'all before we go tonight. Yeah. Hice una cuenta de OnlyFans. Pero no para poner videos. Yo solamente quiero mirar videos. Solamente quiero mirar los videos, ¿ok? Yo soy OnlyFan. Pero OnlyFans me asusta, me pone muy nervioso. Porque en mis primeros 2 minutos de estar en OnlyFans, encontré a mi favorita actriz. Una que yo miraba desde Pornhub. Pero Pornhub ya no está. Pornhub está en el cielo con Diosito. Pero lo que me pone nervioso, lo que me asusta de OnlyFans, es que encontré a la actriz y compré uno de sus videos. Y cuando compré el video, inmediatamente me mandó un mensaje, según ella. Puso, hola mi amor, qué guapo eres, ¿por qué no me llamas al rato? Y le puse, tú no eres de verdad. Tú eres robot. Pero qué onda, baby. All right, you want to start it off, Yona? What's up? What you got?
I'm suing the dentist because he took out 10 teeth.
I was gonna ask, but I didn't. I was gonna ask. I don't know if you can see from back there, but he got like one tooth here, and then one over here. How many teeth did the dentist take out?
10.
He took out 10 teeth, and he was supposed to take out like what, like 2? He was supposed to take out none? You gotta sue like the receptionist who set the appointment. Is there like a question on the computer that's like, how many teeth do we take out on this procedure? And she meant to leave it at 0, but she put a 1 on accident? You're suing him for real? You got like a lawyer?
Yeah.
How much do you want? Like, honestly, no, I'm not trying to be insulting, but you look like a man who's satisfied with like, just give me $50, we'll call it even. You just look so forgiving. You're like, yo, my gas. How much do you want from the man, Yona?
The policy is 650,000.
650,000? I hope you win, bro. I think yeah? No, don't. It's all right. I love you guys too. Yeah. With him? Oh, talk to him still? Word. I thought this was like you're supposed to throw out topics. I mean. Hold on. Y'all, what? Somebody said something here. One at a time. Co-workers and crackheads. You ever watch one of your coworkers turn into a crackhead? I mean, I think every now and then you got a coworker that they're like, once you get to know them, you find out that they like to like. And sometimes you don't get to know them. Sometimes you are that. But you ever watch them like go too far? They don't ever fuck up at work. They're just like always there. They're like, yo, you good? Like, yeah. What time did you get here? 2 hours before opening. What time you leave last night? I didn't. Like, but that's cool. Yeah. I think I'd like to die a crackhead. You don't want to die sober. You don't want to die in reality. You just be like, damn, I never got that 650. Right? You want to die high as hell. Eyes redder than the devil's dick. That way when you get to hell, you're like, I've seen this already. Like that guy from One Direction? The guy who died? He was high? He was high off 6 drugs? Why were they sad then? He died happy. Right? Right, Yona? Yeah. All you really need is like just 1 good drug or 5 like okay drugs. You know what I'm saying? You either need like heroin. Heroin's a good one from what I hear. I don't know. Also, have you talked to people who try heroin? They like, everybody says that the first time they do it, they throw up like 100 times. But that the second time you do it is when it feels great. Which makes me want to try it. Because at first, I'm like, bro, if I do anything and it makes me throw up 100 times, I'm out. But if it made them want to do it still. Imagine having sex with somebody that the sex is so good. They're like, yeah, the first time you fucked that person, gonorrhea off the bat. But now I'm addicted to that person. Like, it might be worth it. I was really saving that one in case somebody threw out gonorrhea. Like, what else y'all got? Nissan, DMT, tamales. Tamales and strippers. Tamales and strippers just sounds like the 2 career paths a Hispanic woman can take. It's just like a point in a Mexican woman's life where she's like, what are you gonna do, you know? You're gonna flip the masa or you're gonna flip the asa? What's she gonna do? I got a lot of respect for strippers. Because like, you ever look at your asshole? Would you pay money to see that thing, you know? I got respect for any woman that's like, look at this. And they're like, you're hired. Strip clubs, I don't know, they're fun, man. They're fun. These women, they don't judge you.
Yeah, they do.
If you have money, they don't judge you. Who yelled, yeah, they do? Are you a stripper?
Yeah.
And you judge? But who do you judge more, the broke people or the people with money?
Yes.
This is what it felt like to debate with Trump, I bet. What strip club you work? You work at this one down the street, right? That ugly one.
Oh, no.
What strip club do you work at? We're gonna visit you now. You wanna put your business out there? Let's do it.
I work at Larry Hustler's Deja Vu.
Larry Hustler's Deja Vu? Sir, is that a good establishment or is that bad? It's a good one? Hell yeah. This guy fucks for real. This your wife? Huh? That's cool. Keep it like that, pimp. He said, I was like, is that a good strip club? He had his arm. He's like, it's a good one. I've caught STDs at better.
Baby daddy.
Baby daddies? Why do I get all the ghetto things? Jeremiah was out here, you're like, the shooting, the healthcare, like, social topics. You're just like baby daddies and strippers, like. Where the fuck you think I live?
Gentrification.
I'm a baby daddy. To be fair, yeah, I'm a baby daddy. Being a baby daddy made me relate to rap music on a different level. Like, all right, like rest in peace, Young Dolph, right? But that rapper Young Dolph, he had that song, and he had this one song where the lyrics were, this is where I was like, oh shit. He had a song where he says, you look good, but your baby daddy broke, bitch. I was like, he's spitting. A lot of my friends are baby daddies. Baby daddies, not co-parents. Not decent weekend fathers. But baby daddies, they got the worst advice. You pay child support? Hell no. I wouldn't have the... Shut up, man. I lie on my taxes. That's why I pay very little child support.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Nah, fuck, I'm gonna get audited now. Wait, is that my light? No. You don't know that. Yes, it is. Shut up. You don't know. A few more topics. Who yelled out baby daddies, by the way? You did? You? That's your man right there?
I don't have any kids.
You don't have any kids?
No, it's my brother.
My boy Yona, he could be a good baby daddy. He's about to come across a fat ass check. Let me tell you. Let that man spit in your mouth. You got 3 baby mamas, Yoma? Shut the fuck up. That's it. I don't believe. He does? Yo, no, after the show, you better show me some pictures of these bitches. All right, we're like 1 or 2 more. Ice. What'd you say? Ice, Mexicans. Again, ghetto shit.
South Central.
With birthday dinners? Mexicans, birthday dinners, and ice. All right, no more. You already gave me sugar, spice, and everything nice. Mexicans, birthday dinners, and what was the other one? And ice. Ice is a good drug. I don't know if you meant like ice, like it keeps my drinks cold, but I think you meant like crystal meth. That's what they call ice over here. I mean, where I'm from, not here. I don't know what you call it here. What do you call crystal meth here?
Immigration.
All right. You got like people yelling it in different forms. Like one of these guys yelled it like a drug dealer. They're like, "Scante." Well, then like a guy over there yelled it like a drug user. He's like, "Scante." Call it what you want. Just give me some, man. Like, and on that note, Mexicans. I'm sorry. All right, I gotta go. Thank you so much.
Guys, keep it going for Ralph Barbosa.
Hello. Yeah. Appreciate it.
All
Hey,
right.
That's a cool jacket, bro.
So, what do you think, guys? Ralph and I are going to take some suggestions together, see what we can do with them, huh? All right, cool. What do we got? I heard Cobra Kai over here.
Yo, political state of the world and Cobra Kai.
I choose Cobra Kai. Over the political state of the world or Cobra
No
Kai?
way, bro. They just yelled like a solution to all this world's problem. One world karate tournament. All the world leaders have to enter. Whoever wins rules the world.
Get over here. I'm gonna grab you by the Did somebody say ice? Call Sub-Zero.
This guy's a genius. Hey, but I really alley-ooped you with that. I heard the guy, so
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I was like political state guy.
That was the assist, bro.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Alley-oop it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of that.
Kobe and Shaq.
Kobe and Shaq. I'm Shaq though, cause come on, out of me and Jeremiah, who has the bigger penis? Come on. You think I don't got a Shaq-a-roni down there?
Do you think Shaq, whenever he unfolds it, is like, you want to see the Shaq-a-roni?
The Shaq-a-llama.
Do you have a name for your penis?
Nah, but you're making me feel like I should have. What should I call him? Anybody? I should call him Papi? That would be a cool name. I feel like, hey, Papi. But then
Mine is.
I should name him Luigi. This motherfucker be taking shots. It wasn't that good, Yona. Chill.
I mean, Luigi or Mario would be a good name for a penis because, like, it starts out like kind of like, and then like when you get that mushroom head, you know, you get the bigger version.
What would your name be?
Well, if yours is Poppy, mine's just Father. Hello, have you met Father? He does pay child support. What else we got?
The dog from Colombia.
Anime?
What did you say? Anime?
Yeah, you into anime at all?
El Salvador's president.
Another tip for the show that'll help all the comics out. If we start like saying like, "Oh, have you seen anime?" We don't need like El Salvador's president. Like we're gonna take that one and maybe do something with it.
Also, are you Salvadorian? Fuck, I don't know who Salvador's president is. I'm about to say something very racist.
The guy just lost another tooth over here.
As a Mexican, I don't care about El Salvador's president. El Salvador is our Mexico. Stay down there. Stay out of my Mexico. And yes, I do like anime. But I don't like real anime. Real anime fans look at me and they're like, non-nerd, you know, non-loser.
They think you're a poser, like
Yeah, but I like 2 animes, bro. That's 3. Yeah, that's like 5. But I like old animes. This new animes.
Naruto.
Yeah, I like Naruto. I like Dragon Ball, you know. And then I got like 40-year-old man that's like, bro, you're so lame because you don't watch My Hero Academia. I'm like, what the fuck? There's 2 things I do not want to study: is My Hero Academia and El Salvador's political policies. Me and Papi have no time for that.
Hentai.
Have you ever been? He said street racing. Have you ever done street racing before? I know that you're starting to get kind of into
Yeah,
just
I
racing.
lost.
You lost a pink slip before?
Nah, I didn't own the car. I had my grandma's 2002 Jeep Liberty. And they used to do like street racing not too far from where I grew up. So when I was like 15, 16, we'd go watch. But I was always just, innocent bystander. And then this dude, he had like a Maserati, and I didn't like that the guy was like, he had the cool car. I like going for like the underdogs, the 98 Camaro that was all souped up, you know? So the guy had a Maserati, and I was like, pfft. And he's like, well, what do you got? And I'm like, the fucking lib. And so the guy like made me race him. He just made me look stupid in front of everybody, bro. That guy died. Nah, he didn't die. I'll kill him though. Eventually.
Yeah, I've always backed out of street races. Like, you know when you're at a red light and somebody's like, and then I go back and I'm like, and then as soon as like I just let them go and I'm like, all right.
Dude, I race them. Even if I am in the old two liter, I'll race. I don't give a fuck when I'm driving. I will try my best. I usually am the one to start it at the red light, like. But especially if they have a cool car and I don't.
Oh yeah, you would kind of want to goat them into racing, right?
Huh? Yeah. I also want to be like, you so fucking badass. What's up, bro? Like, you got a fucking Mustang. Put it to fucking work, you know? Fuck that guy. I don't know. I'm an angry person.
Do you feel like you have anger issues? Like, do you explode easily?
I don't think I explode easy. I just think I'm like in a steady anger all day. Like I could be at a grocery store. There's like one person in line. I'm like, this fucking piece of shit. If it wasn't for them, there'd be no line. I'm just on that like all day. Like I'm not gonna do anything to them, but like fuck them. How do you know this guy doesn't drink at all? Yeah. That doesn't work on white people. He's impervious to our Mexican pressure.
Muy peligroso.
Does he blaze?
Do you blaze it?
First of all, why do you both sound like cops right now?
Does anybody blaze it in here?
Do you ever roll a fat father? And just... You ever blaze a fat father? Yeah.
Well, I call my dick father, so now I'm just thinking, do I ever roll a fat dick? And
You got to sometimes, bro. It's not gay if it calms you down.
that's the most West Hollywood wizard spell that you've. It's not gay if it calms you down, boo.
It's not gay if it's for mental health, you know? You calling mental health gay, bro? You better watch yourself, pal.
Let's grab one last suggestion.
Handcuffs.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen?
Where are they? Are they okay? When I was in high school, I saw a picture of them and I was like, God damn, they look rough. That was 10 years ago, so I can only imagine now. Honestly, by like season 4 of Full House, I was like, they need to retire.
Did you see any of their movies? Double, Double, Toil and Trouble?
What? I didn't even know they did movies.
Well, I'm showing my white card right now.
Right, they have a much bigger body of work outside of Full House, Ralph.
This is why I love hanging out with white people, is I be so educated. I get all this education, all this like movie knowledge, insider knowledge, then I go and I say it to my Mexican relatives and they're like, who gives a fuck?
Guys, keep it going for Ralph Barbosa.
Thank you guys.